I'm Jeremy Freeland. I'm 41 years old. In 2016, I bought a bar. My nickname as a kid was Boo, so it just seemed natural that the name would be Boo's Bar and Grill. To say that life has swallowed me up would be an understatement. But I'm here to tell you, even though it doesn't always feel like it, God will always be by your side. My story starts in 1997. I met Michelle and instantly fell in love with her from the moment my eyes saw her. Went on that first date, ended up dancing outside the car in the rain. Some sappy country song, I don't even remember what it was, but it was on from there. And October 16th of 1999, we were married. We decided to try to get pregnant, and in 2001, our son Jarek was born. We were really just a picture-perfect little family. Everything was going remarkable for us, and I thought we were really on to something here. And then one day, my entire life changed. I don't remember much about that night, but I know we were in a traffic accident, and we were all helicoptered to Regions Hospital in the cities. Both Jarek and myself had crashed during that time. Our hearts had quit beating, and they had to bring us back to life. Michelle was actually the best of the three of us and was conscious and communicating. Then the next day, she ended up having an aneurysm that nobody could have seen coming or predicted, and passed away. I was in and out of consciousness, and Mom and Dad had come up to try to explain to me what was going on and to tell me that Michelle was gone, and they didn't know if my little boy was going to survive. And that was easily the worst day of my life. Everything after that was just a fog. I spent 2.5 months in the hospital. Jarek spent 3 months in the hospital, and then moved back into our own home and started healing. After the accident, I had zero interest in dating anybody. I didn't want a relationship. I was absolutely heartbroken. And then I met Sarah. I don't know what it was about her personality, her smiles, just the way she looked at me just, made my heart just swell. And I can't even explain what it was. It just, something was drawing me to Sarah. And I just decided to give love another shot. In 2005, we had a daughter named Taylor. I never thought I would have that sense of happiness again, and it was back, and we were a happy family, and we had 2 beautiful children, and everything was going absolutely marvelous again in our lives. And then in 2011, Sarah was diagnosed with breast cancer, and everything changed again. And the next 4 years were just a roller coaster. She went through surgeries and chemos and radiations, and then one day she called me at work and said, "I feel awful." And I took her over to the hospital. And then the doctor came to me and he said, "I'm sorry to tell you, but the cancer had spread to her liver. She probably only has 2 or 3 days left to live." So I had to figure out a way to tell her what the doctor had told me. And then I had to sit my kids down and explain to them that Mom wouldn't be coming home. I can't even describe it. It tore me up. Sarah lived for about 24 more hours and then passed away. And then I just asked to be alone with her, and I crawled in bed with her. And I just held her for a long, long time. And then I just had to walk away and be strong for my kids. I can't even explain how lonely it is, both after Michelle and Sarah. I could be in a room with 100 people, and I was so lonely. There was just no connection I could have. So one night I was hanging out with family, and we went down to the local tavern, and I seen a for sale sign out front, and I don't know why, but I decided I was going to own that place, and that was going to be my next girlfriend or wife. I was going to be 100% committed to doing that, and I had zero interest in finding love again, so this was going to be my thing now. And then came Paula. This was an unlikely meeting, but somehow things just happened, and we started seeing each other more and more and talking more and more, and out of that, this unlikely relationship bloomed. On the 14th of September, 2019, Paula and I were married, and now we are expecting a son due August 23rd, 2021. Almost immediately, she started inviting me to this church, Eagle Brook, that she was absolutely in love with. So we walked in and the music started playing, and I could just feel something in my heart, and the tears started to drop, and they just kept flowing through the entire service. And I felt a connection to God that I'd never had in my life. And then the pastor started talking, and it felt like he was talking directly to me. And in that one service, I felt more healing than I'd had the whole rest of my journey. We live in a broken world. At 41 years old, I've been through some of the worst things that I could imagine. But I know God was there the whole time, and I know He didn't cause those things to happen. He's always been there and never left me, and He was guiding me and chasing me and trying to pull me into His presence, and He never gave up on me. I can't even explain the difference it's made in my life. I don't feel that immense amount of loneliness that I once felt, and I almost feel His arms hugging me when I need it, and that's an amazing feeling.
You know, just 2 weeks ago, Jeremy and his wife Paula found out that little boy that you heard about that's being born in August has spina bifida, and he's in another storm. And so I would invite you to pray for him and his wife. She had a surgery recently. It's a surgery that has only been done about 50 times in our state. It sounds like it's going really well, but would you pray for them?